What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another NHL Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section and enter your name into that $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Thank you guys for joining me as always. I'm excited to get into this slate. So we have, I believe it's like a 3-game slate today. Yeah, so we have a 3-game slate on tap today. So these are the tough ones because you have a limited amount of options to begin with. You know what I mean? But the prop tool does have some guides that it likes today. So we're going to go ahead and lean on that and go ahead and make our move to get in this money tonight. All right? So, good vibes only. All right, because last night, so I'm sitting here watching, right? I sit there and I watch Dougie go out there and hit his 5 shots on goal or whatever he ended up with. Dougie hit, right? And then Tavares starts. Tavares gets 3 quick, then forgets how to shoot. And then I'm watching the Minnesota game. I'm not watching the Minnesota game. I'm following along on a sports app, keeping track of where his shots on goal are. The game says final. The game finalizes, and he's at 2. Right? Zuccarello is at 2. He needed 3 to surpass it, and we had the under on Zuccarello yesterday. And this is what I get for preying on his downfall. Okay, this is what I'm telling you guys about betting the unders. I don't like to wish bad on anyone. Okay, I don't like to wish anyone to suck because it just never works out for me, and they make it in the worst possible way to just make me feel horrible. Like so, the game finalizes. I'm refreshing the app I'm on to make sure, like, okay, is he really at 2 shots on goal? Like, is that done? And it was at 2 shots on goal. That's it, right? I get off an hour later or something. I go back on and I'm checking over things and I check it and it says 3. And I'm like, where the hell did this final shot on goal come from? Like, I don't understand. So I was very confused by that. I thought that Zuccarello went under and Dougie went over and everything was good. We ended up going 2-1 and Tavares once again held us back from 1 shot on goal. But no, Zuccarello got over. And this is what I get. Like I told y'all, that's what I get for preying on his downfall. But honestly, I'm not going to lie to y'all. Today I'm preying on another downfall. Okay, so let's get into it. So, first and foremost, the number one guy that I like for an over as of right now is going to be Mark Scheifele. If I'm screwing his name up, so be it. But I feel confident in Scheifele. Like, regardless if it's Scheifele or not, I feel confident in that. Okay, so I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stay right there where I'm saying his name, and I feel confident, so I'm gonna say it multiple times. Mark Scheifele is in a great spot here. 2.5 prop line. Vegas has him over at -120, so nothing big. So this won't be bumped up to 3 anytime soon until this gets bumped up. Once people realize how good of a play he is. 7 out of the last 10, he's gone over 2.5. We have him projected at almost 3, 2.95. That's a differential of 0.45, which is the biggest differential for over on the entire slate today. There are multiple guys that could have solid games for sure, like Jason Robertson's in a great spot against Chicago. -135 over. He's only gone over this in 3 of his last 10. He's been struggling to get over that 3.5 recently over the last 10 games, but we have him possibly being able to hit that as well. But he is a yellow play, and you know me, I like to stick with the greens as much as I can unless there's something that really just pops super strong to me down here in the yellows. Because at the end of the day, these projections down here in the yellows still are for the over. They're just not heavily for the over, so it's more of a risky decision based on compared to Mark Scheifele, who we feel pretty good about getting that to that 3 today because our projection is pretty much 3, and that differential is pretty damn high. So really like Mark Scheifele today against the Islanders. All right, but the guy's downfall that I'm gonna prey on, and I hate this man, but I hope he sucks. Kyle Palmieri. Yeah, I'm just going to say Palmieri, and I'm going to just stick with that. Palmieri. And here's the thing at the end of the day. If this dude pronounces his name differently, then so be it. But I'm pronouncing his name correctly. Okay? Palmieri. That's how you pronounce that name, regardless if that's how he does it. That's how you say it. So if he says it a different way, somebody needs to contact him, let him know that he's saying his last name improperly, and hit me up so I could tell him how to say it. Palmieri. Kyle Palmieri for the Islanders on the other side of that game is in a great spot here, man. I want the under 2.5, baby. Vegas is heavy on the under, and we like to see this. We like to see Vegas being heavy, heavy, heavy on one side and the projection matching it. Okay, so he's heavy on the under 2.5 at minus 140. He's gone under 6 of his last 10. We have him projected at 2.12, which is a differential of minus 0.38. So if you look at the slate, right, we have a 0.45 as an over, as the biggest over, and then the next highest differential when it comes to negative or positive is this minus 0.38 for Kyle Palmieri. Now, there's multiple guys that you could go with on unders today. Um, Another guy, Josh Morrissey, is looking kind of like an under spot. Vegas is kind of heavy on the under. We also haven't projected under, but remember, he is a yellow, so you don't have to risk it too much. What I'm feeling like today and what I'm feeling confident in today is going to be Mark Scheifele over 2.5 shots on goal. The under is going to be Kyle Palmieri. Now, I came into today before I opened up the prop tool, and I told myself I'm not preying on anyone's downfall today. Okay, Zuccarello hurt me bad last night. It would have been different if I saw the game finalize and I knew he was already at 3, right? But for the game to finalize and I see 2, so I'm thinking it's over, and then come back and it's like corrected to a 3, that's tough. That's like when in DFS, I don't know, like I know I have a ton of prop bet people who are following me now, but I prioritize, like I'm a professional DFS player, right? So in DFS, there's times where you could be at like the top of contest, right? And then a stat correction happen and it drop you down to like fifth instead of first and you lose thousands because of that stat correction. That's kind of what that made me feel like when that stat correction happened on the app that I was using. When it dropped from a 3 to a 2, I was heartbroken. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, thank you guys for joining me as always, man. Hopefully praying on his downfall works out tonight. We'll see. But Kyle Palmieri, um, that's how you say his name, by the way. I don't care what y'all say. Under 2.5. And then Mark Scheifele, that's also how you say his name, is over 2.5. And we're good to go. Yeah, I mean, keep using the tool. The tool's available still at greenlightdfs.com under member exclusive tools, NHL player prop tool. You can still use it at greenlightdfs.com right now. The website for Props Made Easy is almost finished. So everybody who wants to just have full on prop access, prop tool access, you will be able to have that here soon. So, thank you guys for joining me as always. NBA is back tomorrow, baby. So prepare for them NBA props. We locking in. I've been working on the me and my developer been working on the NBA prop tool throughout break 2 to make it even better than it already was. So excited to continue smashing with that. And y'all have an amazing day today, y'all. All right, peace.